in today's video, we're gonna cook this incredible blackened chicken pasta. It's a delicious 20-minute meal that I'm gonna teach you the shortcuts to get it done. Hey, I'm Laura from MOMables, and I cook simple and delicious family meals every week here on YouTube, so make sure to hit that red subscribe button because today we're gonna make this meal super efficient. My water is boiling, so this means I'm gonna get started and cook the pasta. I'm gonna go ahead and add this fettuccine pasta to the water and get it cooking. I'm using fettuccine because my kids love that thick noodle with this incredible sauce, but you can use spaghetti or any pasta that you want. We're gonna start by cooking our chicken breasts with our blackened seasoning. Now, to do this a lot faster and slash the cooking time in half, I went ahead and sliced my chicken breasts in half, or I butterflied them. This helps you get the chicken cooked quickly and it's just as juicy and delicious. I'm using homemade blackened seasoning, which I'm gonna link for you below this video to season my chicken breasts generously on both sides. I'm gonna go ahead and melt some butter in a pan, and once it's melted, I'm going to add my chicken breasts right onto the pan. Now you wanna cook your chicken breasts for about 4 minutes per side. You wanna place them on your pan and leave them there so they get that nice sear. After 4 minutes or so, because they're butterflied and thinner, you're gonna flip them over to the other side and make sure to cook them through. Now our chicken's almost ready and so is our pasta, but before I take the pasta out, I am going to reserve some pasta water, just like this. Pasta water is gonna help me get the sauce going. It's starchy, it's perfect for this. Check out this chicken, it looks incredible. I'm gonna remove it from the pan right onto a plate and set it aside for later. You're gonna wanna leave the pan as is and not clean it because you're gonna want these flavors into your sauce. Now let's remove the pasta from the pot and set it aside as well. All right, so all we gotta do now is make the sauce and assemble it. So I'm gonna melt a little bit more butter in my pan. And once the butter is melted, I'm gonna add my onions. I'm gonna move those around and saute them for a few minutes until they're translucent, but right before that, I'm gonna add some garlic to give this dish more flavor and cook that down too. To my onions and garlic, I'm gonna add these fire roasted tomatoes. Now that the onions and tomatoes have softened up, we are ready to continue this recipe. So the first thing I'm going to do is to add some chicken broth to this. You can also use stock. To the broth, I am going to add also tomato paste. It gives it a really rich and concentrated flavor. Let's move it around to incorporate the tomato paste into the liquid. Now the pasta water I had to reserve before you drained it out. I always reserve extra water, but we only need to start about half a cup. I'm gonna leave the measurements for this recipe right below the video for you so you'll have everything you need. And we're gonna add this to the pan. To this sauce, I'm gonna add a little Parmesan cheese to give it saltiness, flavor, and make it a little creamier. Now I'm gonna take my cooked pasta and place it directly in my pan and give it a good mix. I do recommend using as big of a pan with sides as you have for this so you don't run out of room. And then with my tongs and a little help, I'm going to mix this around. Now I've got some fresh parsley right here. That is totally optional for you to use. Take a look at the pasta up close. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek before I add the chicken. Now, as you can see, this is not a super saucy dish. All the flavor is right into the pasta. So if you wanted to, you could add a little bit more of the pasta water. That's why you always save a little extra, but my family loves it just like this. Let's not forget about our chicken. I'm gonna take my chicken breasts right on my board and slice it into thin slices so they fit nicely in everyone's plate. Let's take it from our board, bring it onto our pan. Now, of course, we are not gonna forget about the chicken juices. Call me crazy, but we're not gonna waste these. Check out how juicy this chicken was. We just wanna put that right over the top. Take our parsley, and now we have an incredible dinner. We're going to get this an incredible taste. I could serve it, but why wait? So good. Delicious. Just the right amount of spice, easy to make, filling. Grab the recipe right below the video, hit the red subscribe buttons, and I'll see you guys next week. See you next time.